All right, hello everyone. Today is a great topic. We're meeting today to talk about how to not have a meeting. Because meetings, they can be very super useful, but also a big waste of your time. If you're a high achiever, you know that productive action matters when it comes to reaching your goals. But so does effective communication, right? With your team members, with your partners, with whoever you are collaborating. Unfortunately, organizing and attending meetings is a big waste of time. And especially if the task or issue can be solved through a quick phone call or an email, right? You don't have to always talk face to face or, organize a meeting, attend a meeting, create an agenda, and waste all your time on that if it's really not that important. So I'm going to give you now a few suggestions. It's actually a step-by-step system on how you can decide whether you need to organize a meeting, to call a meeting, to attend a meeting, or it's not really necessary, and the problem can be solved much faster and actually easier and saving you more time. So the first things first, ask yourself a couple of questions. And I work a lot with questions because this is a great way how you can coach yourself, first of all, and how you can coach others, right? Trying to understand the answers. Trying to understand where are the answers coming from and why are these answers the way they are. So the first question is, are you clear on the issue, on the situation, on the problem that you want to call a meeting for? Or is it kind of like your natural reaction that like, oh, I need to talk to that person, let's organize a meeting, right? Oh, he probably will help me. Let me go and see him. Because all of those things, like going places, right? It can waste your time. And maybe it's not even necessary. So, are you clear on that situation, on that issue, on that problem? If the answer is no to that question, then you probably want to hold off the meeting. You want to understand what is the exact agenda that you need to discuss. That it's not just some sort of chit-chat type of meeting that has no real or actual value coming out of it, right? If it's a yes, then ask yourself this, and this is your second step. Do I need others' input on that situation, on that problem, to make a progress? Because sometimes, and actually I want to say a lot of times, the answers already lie inside us. So it's not that we necessarily need some other people's, colleagues, partners, workers' input on that specific thing. If there is something blocking you from making that progress, then ask yourself this, and this is your third step. Do you need to have a real-time conversation to make the progress? Do you need that? Do you need a real-time conversation? Or can it be a message to that specific person? Can it be an email to that person? Or does it have to be done right here, right now, at that certain time that you want to do it? Right? Because maybe an email would work just fine. If not, fourth and final question. Do you need to meet face to face to make that progress? If so, you have reached that point after answering these 4 questions. You have reached that point where you need to organize that meeting. Go ahead. Good for you. And if the answer is no, then a message or a phone call with the person would be just fine. Because if you don't need to meet face to face, you can meet in Zoom, which is also face to face, and you don't have to go anywhere, right? Or you can meet, you can chat on the phone if you don't need to actually see the person. The technologies are there for you to support you on this. And now especially, because everybody knows how to use everything now. So it might not always be easy to decide to call a meeting or not. So I hope that these 4 questions will really help you. But then another aspect is that sometimes we tend to have a meeting with too many people. And it's especially when we need to make a decision that is hard to make. It's a big decision. It impacts a lot of aspects in our business, in our life. So we tend to invite everyone to have kind of everyone's input. And then the meeting goes for like 2 hours and you're like exhausted because you have maybe solved a couple of things, but not everything. So this is another thing that you need to pay attention to, who to invite. And again, I have 2 questions for you for that. Do I need input from this specific person? Do I need it? How that's going to serve me? And the second question is, will this person add value to the decision making, to the meeting, to me, to my goals when they attend this meeting? So do I need an input from this person? And will this person add value? Right? Very important questions. And very easy to ask yourself. And then it's just as easy to decide yes or no. If you're not an meeting organizer type of person, but you have been invited to a meeting, let's say with the partner you're collaborating with on a project, and there are a couple of things you can do to save your time. For example, and I also write about this in my blog. For example, you can ask for agenda. That's the first thing every meeting should have. And if it doesn't have it, then why there is a meeting in the first place? Then you can encourage collaboration between the partners, between your staff or whoever the meeting is about. You don't have to always attend everything. And then, if you can't attend certain things, ask for meeting notes. Every meeting, again, should have notes. And that's how you will keep being in the loop, being informed, yet saving your time. So I hope that these 9 to 10 minutes was not a waste of your time and very helpful to you to make that decision. I will see you next week for more useful tips on time management, productivity, focus, and all the things to make us more productive. Thank you and have a good day.